So therefore, one must consider mind, body, and soul when they consider martial arts. It's right there in the book. I'm not the only one who said that. Everyone sees it that way in the martial arts system. Okay, in the real martial arts systems. Everyone sees it that way. Mind, body, and soul. You have to use your energy to outmaneuver the enemy and strike them effectively. Just like with sparring, where you have to strike certain areas. There are certain areas where I stab you, you're going to bleed profusely. And if you're working out, if you're trying to fight me while you're bleeding profusely, either you're dead or the best you can hope for is a double KO. Okay? And if your problem is I'm too fast for you in the first place, and how are you going to get that double KO? You're fucking done. So it's about using your body. Look at the screen. Read what it says. His or her body. You have to consider how you're going to apply that energy. It's the applied spiritual power. The system is your master saying, hey, I'm going to give you a black belt, meaning I have taught you to the level of black belt how to apply spiritual power. That doesn't mean automatically you're better than a white belt, That means that this guy has taught you to that point and he agrees that you're at that point. What proves that you're better is sparring. Outmaneuver that person, just like Baal, just like all the the Jews in history and the Africans and the Philistines and the Phoenicians, all these people, the Greeks, that's why they all had these similar gods, because it was ancient combat, ancient warfare. Outmaneuver the motherfucker. Use your technique, use your mind, body, and soul. It's partially a measure of intelligence, right? Use your mind, body, and soul. Understand your body. If you're smaller, you're a smaller target, for instance. If you're bigger and stronger and slower, you're probably shit out of luck. In ancient combat, and that's why the guys who were that way didn't really want to fight major campaigns until they came up with armor, right? So what this creates is the environment for a lot of groups of people who are jealous of people who have proven that they can apply spiritual power, like a prophet, applying spiritual power, which is the spiritual knowledge given to him that other people don't have, or like someone doing miracles. He's applying the spiritual power, or casting out demons. So you have a bunch of people who pretend to do these things, right, and get caught faking it. And then you have the real deal Chukwuemeka who puts $4,000 where his mouth is for 5 years after he's 100-0 and he moves like the fucking lightning. 15 hits with sparring gloves on from 84-inch boxing range in 1.2 motherfucking seconds. And I got these bitches in spiritual checkmate. The wisest and the best see it my way. Those of average intelligence see it my way but don't truly appreciate it to the point where they say he's nailed it. They say, I kind of see what he's saying. Yeah, he seems right. The rest of you are stupid, stupid motherfuckers. So do yourself a favor and shut the fuck up. So in many ways, I'm like a character in the Bible, trying to explain something that I know is true. And it sounds cocky. And to those people who are cocky, who have lied and cheated and used their network to get where they are, it offends them the most. Who do you think is going to be the first to complain? The allies of those pussies who don't deserve the money they get, the reverent power they get, the legitimate power. They don't deserve what they have. And that's part of why this world's going to hell. It's all out of balance. Everything's out of whack because the people in charge aren't supposed to be in charge. God chose people like me. When it comes to spiritually proven, the Logos, the spiritual order, the Mayat, I don't see anyone doing any fucking miracles. I don't see anyone doing anything powerfully spiritual other than myself. Unless, of course, you count, spreading the gospel and all that stuff's good and well. But it's one thing to be a preacher and a priest. It's another thing to be someone God chose for a powerful application of spiritual power. So yes, that part of feeds into the way I say it. Why? Because I'm well aware of the sniveling cowards who take offense to what I say and how they feel about it and how they're going to try to play me out like I'm not telling the truth, like you're all a bunch of idiots who are completely out of touch with reality, who can't understand the relevance of 5 years and 4 Gs, who can't understand the relevance of over 100 victories, no loss, who can't understand the relevance of them spending millions of dollars trying to silence people like me every fucking day. And me being the bill that rings the fucking loudest as a threat to the actual establishment, not the stated one.